Headphones. Hopefully these are connected. Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good frequency and time. Beautiful moment of now. As we step in and bring focus to this present moment of now that we are in, that is before our awareness, I call upon the legions of angels and guides and ancestors to bring forth and to enhance and support and illuminate and clarify the messages and wisdom that want to come forth. All right, guys, so I have a message I wanted to share today. And it's a basic message, but it will help to, sometimes those back to basic messages bring clarity to that which we are contemplating and thinking. So just wait and see if anyone wants to come on first. I'm actually in my spirit room, so I'm going to share out this message in case anyone wants to pop on or share insight. Hold on, guys. Let's see if I'm on here. I don't see myself. Maybe I gotta, hold on, guys. Thank you for joining, guys. Please share out if you're joining now or later. Let's see, am I here? Just wanted to share a quick message before I get on with business today. All right, there we are. Share to story. Hold on here. All right. Let's see here. Hold on, guys. More options. Share. Some quick shares, guys. Thank you for bringing forth your light. Thank you for shining your light here, guys. Just hold on here. Just want to share out. When I have the opportunity, I do. Usually I don't have my computer with me. So I'm like, what the heck? Oops, Kimmy's probably there. I just shared out to your group, Kimmy. Hope you don't mind. So don't, if you're there, now or later. Hold on here, guys. Hold on, guys, a second. Can you guys hear me okay? Those that are on, can you hear me, Tino? I popped in my headphones after I started the live, and sometimes that creates a little pause or interference. Let me know, guys, if you can hear and stuff. Oops. Oh, copy link. Well, I guess I should go bring it over to Ria. All right, copy link. Ria Barna. Where am I? All right, just a second, guys. Oh, whatever. I don't know if I did that already or not. Hold on here, guys. Thank you for joining. Don't throw the doggies. Share the group. Come on. I'm live, so just FYI. I'm always live. Literally live. All right, guys, I think that's fine. Hey, Tina, thank you. Thank you for sharing to the group. So because I joined your group, Tina, as Ria Barna, I wanted to share out as I'm doing the temple, but I can't do it unless I share myself with myself first and then share from your group. But I do want to do I'm going to do a specific live message for your group today. And thank you so much for your invite. And thank you for that beautiful community. And I see Tino's here and he joined it. And I'm sure a lot of you guys that are going to be on now and later did. it's very, very beautiful, and it's a beautiful community of sharing our light. And I feel that we are truly compounding the light on that group and all of these groups where we shine and bring forth our light and awareness, and we infuse it with the love that we are. So yeah, I'm going to probably, if that's okay with you, do a little mini introduction in live for your group, a message specifically for sacred, what is it, Sacred Heart Embers, or Sacred Embers Heart? I'm sorry. I'm lucky if I can even remember Temple of the Sun. So that's how the words, I get vibes and feeling more than the specific words. All right. Thank you for sharing. All right, guys. So again, seeing Tina sharing to the group. Thank you, Tina, for allowing me into your community and allowing all of us Master Light Blasters and those on a conscious path of love and light to shine on that as a pathway, as one of our many pathways. So thank you. And when we come together, we really do exponentiate and compound the light. So when you guys are bringing your focus to this live, you're literally creating it, co-creating it with me. And you guys all hold light codes from all your eternal lives and soul's journey, and you're infusing them, and you're really bringing that wisdom and knowledge and experience to where we do bring our awareness, whether we realize it or not. All right, guys. So I already cleared the energy, and as I was clearing the energy and tuning into the collective message today, the bells were, and then the last ring was really clear. So what I'll have us do first, guys, if you don't mind, is we'll just all tune into our heart center, guys. I love to use this picture. Credit to Sandy Maraca, beautiful friend, beautiful earth angel. It's the sun coming up over the horizon. And as we tune into our heart space, this is, oops, sorry, everything's backwards. As we bring focus to our space and our center and our portal of the heart, which is pure love and light and connects us to all dimensions and all experiences, past, present, and future. When we do that, we connect to our higher self, our God self, the highest frequency available to us now. And when we connect to that, we kind of quiet the jibber jabber going on in the mind, and we enter that place of anchoring into our heart, anchoring into our now, anchoring into the light that we are. So it opens us up and allows us to embody the highest frequency information, whether we're sharing it or receiving it. It works as one. So we'll just take a nice deep breath in, guys, into our heart space. And hold it. Feel into your energy. Open up and welcome all that Spirit wants to share. And exhale. Thank you, Tino, for popping on and sharing that. Hey, Sengo. Thank you for hopping on. I can hear you. Thank you for that. Thank you, guys. So the message I wanted to deliver today was, I knew I wanted to do a message, but I didn't know what about. And my life experiences or whatever I'm going through or the thoughts that I'm going through for that day always reveal insight. It always gives me some wisdom or knowledge about that. So today's message is it worth it? Is it worth it? A lot of times in life, we're at a crossroads and we question and ask ourselves, is this path worth it? Is it worth the effort and energy I'm putting into it? And then we will seek outside guidance, answers, signs. And obviously we're questioning within as well, because when we question within, we are given those signs and messages and guidance. But what we might not be hearing from our actual guidance is if it feels like this and we're hitting a brick wall, or we feel drained or sapped out of our energy when we are trying to achieve a certain goal or a desire or a path or a job or what have you, whatever it is you're going through. If you feel depleted, that is your very guidance. It is your very guidance. And it's not saying that the passions within us won't cause us to face challenges and struggles and fears within. No, Spirit's going, no. It's not that we won't face that, but we're still energized. We still feel that inspiration. We still feel that motivation to push forward, to push through it. And only you know. And how do you know? That requires your own discernment. discerning through your heart, taking the jibber jabber and the intellect and the ego and the opinions of others, taking it, pondering it, but not claiming it as your own until it filters with the heart center and merges with your own divine frequency energy and your energy that is appropriate for your soul's purpose. And as you discern it, then you come to your answer, you come to your clarity. So this message is about how to gain guidance and clarity. Is it worth it? Is this path worth it? Is this goal worth it? Is this relationship worth it? Is this job worth it? Is this exercise and diet worth it? So it's just about bringing clarity to our own discerning process. And how do we do that? We drop into our center, but also take in that guidance that God, the universe, your higher self is reflecting back at you. And what instigated this message for me personally is, and I'll just show you guys, like I hang a million lights in my house. Like there's lights everywhere, not just in Christmas, but I was putting up this light set right here and it burnt out. Whoops, sorry. It burnt out. And I'm always struggling with these lights. And it's almost like if a light goes out or half a strand goes out, that is so freaking annoying. And my husband says to me when I'm putting up these lights this morning, and it was meant for me to deal with that, tackle with that for this very message. He goes, don't you sometimes just want to say the fuck with it? What the fuck with it? And yeah, but what came to me immediately is I'm like, the effort and the energy is worth it. The beauty is worth it. The satisfaction is worth it when it's up. Because for me, it is a reflection of shining my light. It brings light and ambience to any room. It will immediately brighten up and lighten up your environment. And when I wake up and my little lights in the bedroom go on automatically on a timer, because I can't sleep with too many lights, I like sit in my bed for a second and I just sink in and absorb that energy of the lights, the candles, all of that stuff. And it really is a reflection and a connection that I create of my light within. So I'm like, hell yeah, it was worth it. It is worth it. Yes. Do I get discouraged, frustrated, swear, threaten to quit and never put up another light? Yeah, you're right. I do. But it's still worth it. It's worth it. So you can also ask yourself about that, whatever it is you're going through, whether it be to promote your business, promote yourself, create a project, write a book. You will face the fears, but that very thing that is propelling you to move forward, that very thing that is motivating and inspiring you will also show you those energies you still are transmuting, integrating, and releasing. So when I wrote my book, like Drasana's maybe 12 years ago, 10 years ago, it was so beautiful as I was writing it. And I'd read it and sound like, because I'd read it and realize what beautiful channeled information it was from Jesus and spirit. But in the same time, I would also be facing my fears and my doubt. And it was also simultaneously bringing up everything that did not match the light that I was embodying or rising or pushing forward. As that light comes out of you, as you're channeling in whatever way, shape, or form it is, daily life, as that light is coming and illuminating from you, it will shed light on all of those other areas. And it's when those other areas present, then we might stop and say, holy shit, am I even supposed to do this? Am I done with that? Or that's so painful, or that's so hard. But that is also part of the process. As you shine and share your light, you will be confronted with those doubts, expectations, beliefs that are no longer serving that frequency that is permeating and embodying you now, and that you're sharing. So know that it's part of the process, because you still will feel infused. You will feel elated, spirit is even saying, as you're transmuting these energies that are no longer serving you. Because I know when even doing these lives, holy crap, when I used to want to do the live button or do a post, I was flooded with fear and doubt and criticizing and projecting, criticizing and judgment of how others I thought might perceive it. But our job is not to worry about how others receive or perceive our light. Our job is to stay anchored in our light, still move forward, when you're inspired, and tackle those fears, those quote unquote demons, which is just areas that need truth. The truth needs to permeate it. The light is still coming from it. We got to get to the root. Why do I believe that? Why am I fearful? Why do I deny myself? Why do I self-sabotage myself? And those feelings will come up as we are moving and expanding in our light, because that light is clearing. It's clearing a pathway that opens up self-realization in the truth of ourself. And anything that is not in alignment to that will appear. It'll rear its little horns. It'll rear its stubbornness. It'll rear its self-sabotaging. It'll bring forth areas within you that you feel like a victim. If anybody has ever read Carolyn Myss's Sacred Contracts, that's a really interesting book. I read that many years ago, and it will take certain archetypes that we experience as a human, and you make these little cards, and you'll feel, it'll show you where you're a victim, where you're a sabotager, where you're an angel, where you're a liberator, all of this certain king, queen, child, father, mother. It will show you where your archetypes lie. And my archetype, my victimhood always, my victimhood was in the spirituality. It was like in the highest of the high chakra. And that is exactly what I face as I used to face my victimhood more and more and more and more as I embark and as I illuminate and as I tune in and align to my own spiritual journey. Yeah, that's where my victim was. Oh, that person don't understand, or I'm always being shut down, or no one gets me. So a lot of you guys as Master Light Blasters might also find that within your own path, but that is part of it. They're saying that is part of it. Thank you, Tina. Sacred Heart activation. And that is so appropriate. That is so appropriate, Tina, that I land on that in this part of the message. That is what is part of our soul's journey as we open up and align to the truth and our authentic self and why we came. It literally activates. It's a sacred heart activation that is individual to us. As we open up and connect to our light, it is literally a sacred heart activation. And that sacred heart activation, that thing that fires you up, that thing that you know, holy shit, I know this is my purpose. I don't know how I'm supposed to express it. I don't know what vehicle I'm supposed to take, but that is the sacred heart activation. And then in that activation, you move forward and it makes you face all of those fears, the doubts, the unworthiness, the blockages. And then you will question, is it worth it? Is it worth it? And then through your own discernment, yeah, it's worth it, because it's a fire that burns within you when you're on your soul's path. If that fire is lacking and it's not there and it's depleting and it's not life-giving and it's even like depleting you, ask yourself, is that really your soul's purpose, or is it just a fear or challenge that you're going through in the process? Only you know. And the way to know is only to go through those experiences in life. So it is part of the human journey to go through that stuff and to contemplate it and to reflect. And the only way to learn it and know it is to go through it. So the clarity is it's found through your own discernment. It's found through the heart, but the clarity, you can really nip it and get to it from just purely physical point of view and intellectual. Is it worth it? Is the energy you're putting into it worth it? Because if it's never worth it, it's almost like when you're in a relationship that's one-sided, and you can ask yourself, is this worth it? Do I give to this friend or this spouse or this child or this job anymore? If I'm not feeling any return, it's your own guidance saying, well, maybe you need to express it or go down a different path of it, another vehicle to express it or be you. But only you know, because even on that, after you have that sacred heart activation, it's going to illuminate and show you all of that other stuff. But something within you keeps pushing you forward. And every time you transmute a fear, a doubt, move beyond it, transcend it, allow it and accept it. Say, hey, I feel this. I don't know why. Spirit, show me the way. Then you all of a sudden, for me anyways, when I contemplate an energy within me, a doubt, a fear, like the next morning or after I get the aha, after I activate the light in that shadow part of me, then I'm like, boom, ready to move on again. Ready to move on. So many times I'm like, I'm done this spiritual journey. I'm not sharing. I'm just going to live my life. But something in me, boom, keeps going. boom. And that's what a master light blaster does. That's what you guys are about. It's about blasting and transmuting the darkness and finding the truth and the nugget in all that you experience. Thank you, Munazabi. Good to see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. Thank you for being here, guys. So I'm just going to stick that up there. It's a private group, a community of Master Light Blasters. Those have been activated in their sacred heart. And that just means allowing and connecting and sparking what makes you you, what connects you to you, what connects you to your heart. It's not going to be the same expression. It's not going to be the same for everybody. All that matters is it's in alignment to your heart and what you do. All right, guys. So I'll just do a quick collective on that then. And seeing it's about the heart and bringing clarity to your heart, to your purpose, because true fulfillment is only going to be sustainable and lasting and get us through those dark times when it really is aligned to our heart, because that's where our power is, guys. Our power is where our passion is, and we connect to that in the heart. All right. So let's just see. Mother Earth Heart card, what do you have to share about this message? Any clarification or insight that you want to elaborate on? And this pops right out. This is a clamshell, and I was running on the beach again, and it's on Old Orchard Beach, and I liked it because it had this little cutout of a heart. It had this little cutout of a heart. To me, that's very symbolic in itself. The clam, representing that purity and light. It almost shows the darkness that we fear as we follow our heart, simply illuminates and strengthens our connection to ourself. The white representing that purity, that innocence, that authentic self, that child within, living in the moment, because we connect to all those energies as we are in the moment. But a clam too, in general, you know how it, like this, it shuts itself, then opens up. Well, a lot of times we also live as that clam, will open up to certain energies or close it or hide in our shell. But this is not about hiding. It's about confronting the shadows, confronting and allowing all of those things that we doubted or were a victim or self-sabotage or keep pushing because we think we're meant to push when we're not supposed to. That's still a shadow side of ourselves. Sometimes we'll push and push and push and push because at a deep, deep down level, we might have been obviously taught no pain, no gain. You got to work hard to achieve, or even maybe a sense of having to prove your worth, prove your capability. But it's a time to let go of all of that and accept what you feel in the now. Have compassion for yourself. Be gentle with yourself. And allow yourself, if something is super hard and you're really, really fired up and really want to do your purpose and do why you're here, that is part of your guidance. But it's also, transmuting those energies and letting them go and accepting, hey, that's not my path. Or yes, it is my path. And on your path, you're going to be faced with that. And every shadow that you embark on, it's like a little portal. Everything that shows us a part of ourself that we might not have been aware of unless we were on the path of our sacred heart, of our passion, of our soul's purpose. It's like a portal unto itself. Every dark realm, every victim, every sabotage, every time we do feel depleted is an opportunity, and it creates a portal to actually activate more light and connection of our real self, not the programmed, not the ones that on a certain protocol to achieve something, methodology, belief systems, paradigms, have-tos, obligations. All of those create little portals where we get a chance to delve within ourselves and connect to a deeper part of us, which will on the inside, it connects us to our divinity, our higher self, but that's also going to show on the outside as well. What the actual message is Devil's Gift. Holy crap. It amazes me how these messages match, because when I did create these, I did it randomly. I said, like, you spirit, you take over this, because it was a lot of work to find each picture. I had to upload all the images, but then I also had to upload all the pictures, but it didn't show me the front. So I just did it random and said, spirit, you take over. And it's entitled The Devil's Gift. You can think of the darkness, the shadow, as the devil. And that just means something isn't brought to our awareness. We're believing in separation. Something has power over us. outside entity or energy has power over us. So the devil is just bringing forth, and it's a gift to give us a chance to examine ourselves in order to connect to our divinity. What are we believing in? What are we attaching to? What are we expecting? What are we manipulating or trying to control because we don't have that trust? And what it says is the devil is, hold on, guys, I can't see with this lighting. Oh, there we go. The devil is a symbolic representation of an energetic disconnect within yourself. I couldn't have said it better myself. It's a disconnect. It creates a separation. It makes you think there's an energy outside of you. But we're the ones creating those moments because it's a way for ourselves to get ourselves attention. The devil can be symbolized as a physical or energetic projection onto the, holy crap, I can't see. Oh, here we go. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. The devil can be symbolized as a physical or energetic projection onto the material world. It could be substituting something physical for that which can only be found within. That could be addictions and stuff like that, or attachments. It also could represent oppressed emotions. So we might have oppressed emotions that shows up in those emotional or mental struggles, or they're projected through a relationship that make us confront stuff within ourselves that needs to be integrated and allowed. Nothing is wrong, guys. It's just about a matter of allowing that and allowing it to be brought to our awareness. And when it's brought to your awareness, you, as divine love and light, shed light on that oppression or that part hidden. The devil offers us a gift. Once the devil is exposed and its attributes transcended, it leads us to realization of our true identity, complete, whole, and very powerful. Very powerful. And this is even saying when we do go on our clamshell and try to hide from parts of ourselves that are painful or that we judge and don't want to deal with because it might make us feel that we're not good enough, it's still exposed. It's still exposed. It's still going to come out. So it's showing even when we try to hide from ourselves, that darkness or that reflection that needs to be allowed and loved is going to be reflected in our material world as well. Howdy doody. Howdy, Danielle. Thank you for joining. Are you in the snow again this morning? All right, guys. So very beautiful message, very simple, but in the simplicity, we can always go much deeper. And as we get lighter, that light is going to shine in little nooks and crannies that are gifts to show us more of ourselves so we can illuminate even brighter, so we can embody and so we can live our spirituality, our spiritual part more fully in the physical. I have no doubt that all of you watching now or later are key components. You came as your soul's purpose in some way, shape, or form to bring forth and anchor that heaven on earth, that beautiful high frequency spiritual energy on earth to be experienced, not having to die to experience it, but through you, it comes through you and you manifest it in the physical as you embody and allow and surrender to more of your, I say higher self, your true self. It's already there. It just comes out more and more and more and more as we transcend the little shadows and the struggles and the challenges before us and know when to let go. When to let go. So I use my light hanging as a little example, but it can be something as light as that or something much, much deeper where you're actually being shown a whole different career, work, or relationship, or way of life, or state of being. Only you guys know. All right, guys. So I just wanted to share that message. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for sharing and shining your light and love. I think that will be the collective message for today. And I appreciate you guys being here. May you all shine with the entirety of all the love and light, that you are. And real quickly, I am just going to anchor all of you guys' names and energy in the physical on this platform for now and later and forever to reverberate out to be more and more and more and more light. So Daniel, thank you for joining. Tina, thank you for joining. Sorry. Oops, I got Tina. Moon, thank you so much. Tino, Sengo. I missed somebody here. Debbie, thank you so much, guys, for bringing and allowing your light to shine and to merge with one another so that it may come forth even brighter and stronger and permeate the deepest of dark.